Yo, what's up guys? Good morning from myself. It's 5 a.m. here in Thailand. Hope you guys are all having a good one. Happy Sunday, I think it probably is for most of you, I would say. Just gonna head into main city first, have a bit of a quick look at what's going on there. We'll check out the markets, a little bit of the news which we've been seeing off Twitter. Maybe if we have time, we'll see if there's any stuff going on in the Discord, and just kind of just taking a moment to just tune into any thoughts or comments or feedback that you guys might have, or how you've been going with this comp mode and everything like that. But definitely myself feeling really good to be able to come back and stream for you guys, streaming for the pride. So yeah, I hit the target this week. I really wanted to make sure I got 2 streams in this week, so I'm really glad that we're making it happen. And yeah, good to be here. We'll have a bit of a quick look at the overall markets, maybe a little bit of a look at the NFTs too. And I'll just share with you honestly, as always, how I'm kind of just feeling about everything. A little bit more tired than usual this morning. Went to sleep on time, but just a little bit of a interrupted sleep. Just jumping into the chat as well. See, we've got 5 people here. Appreciate that, guys. If you've jumped into the chat right from the start, really do appreciate that. If you've got any way you can share the stream, do it. It's really going to help, of course. Like the stream straight off the bat. Get 5 likes off the bat. And yeah, just comment in the chat and let me know how you're going, or if you got any questions, or even if you just want to say hey. I do really want to keep building these streams, you know, same as how 420 is kind of building his spaces. I want to build it for the community. I want to try and expand and push the word of Main City, because I feel like it's still, you know, its potential is still pretty undervalued to the broader Web3 markets. And I definitely think with kind of the way crypto is quite undeniably heating up at the moment, that yeah, you know, if the developers keep playing their cards right, keep listening to the community, doing good things, you know, overall, even though generally I think kind of similar to 420, you will hear me scrutinize on a lot of things about Main City, but yeah, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm very much aware of the positives, and I think I kind of let you guys know about some things I see that are always pretty positive about this game as well. What's up, Papa Bigfoot? Thanks for jumping in the chat, brother. Shout out to you, member of the channel. What's up, El Ray? Glad you could make it into the stream, buddy. I know it's Finland, right? It's Finland. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Anyway, folks, yeah, jump in the chat, say hey. So, as you can see on screen right now, I'm just actually upgrading a Flavortown diner. I won't bore you too long with this, but essentially, I'm trying to get my prestiges. This is just in normal mode. I'm trying to get my prestiges up to a base of 30 at the moment, so I can start maybe selling level 30 prestiges when comp mode is over. I don't know how it's going to go when comp mode is over. I kind of wonder whether the floor prices on some of these high prestiges and just the businesses in general are going to remain the same. Maybe they'll increase a bit more. You know, I guess it's probably one of the factors, but let me know, guys, if you think there's any other reasons why maybe the floor prices might increase or decrease. I've got a feeling they're probably going to maybe stay the same or decrease, but I actually really do hope I'm wrong, because obviously it'd be better if these floor prices would actually increase in normal mode. But you know, we can see a significant hit to the floor prices. So for example, right, this is my second land here. If I just go back to my original land plot, as you can see, I've got pretty much level 29 base across the board. That's a 28, I know, but trying to get that up to level 30. If we just head over to the market here, love this, by the way. I haven't had a chance to just actually come on and say how much of an improvement this is. So big shout out to Main City devs for making this happen. Finally, the filter system. I do kind of think it should have been like this from the start, but it doesn't matter, because clearly it was something that needed to be changed. They went ahead and did it, no matter how simple or complex. Just the simple fact that they went ahead and actually implemented that change, it's a really positive early sign. So yeah, shout out the devs for that one. So yeah, we'll chuck it on common, and we'll work up from level 30, just any common really, and we'll just check out the floor and see what it's doing. So as we can see, we've got a Barbary Gym at level 34, so it doesn't look like we've got any commons listed at 30 prestige. Looks like the floor one is at 34, and then a Cool Cat is at 79, which, to be honest, is not too bad, actually. So if we actually go ahead and just do the calculations on CoinGecko for that one, kind of see what we can make off the floor. This one's been up for 2 hours, which indicates that perhaps there are some sales maybe happening. This one's been up to 18 hours. That's quite a while. That one's listed at 65 as well. 18 hours again. 18 hours, so well, 1 day. Yeah, so there's definitely not as much activity in the normal mode marketplace as what there was before comp mode. What's up, Danny Giraldo? Love the cool sockers, man. I was actually thinking about getting a cool sockers for a while. I know, did they just have, they had their Genesis drop, which I was actually looking at a while ago, didn't pull the trigger, and then have they had like their main mint now? Might even check that out towards the end of the stream or something as well. So yeah, we're looking at 65 CRO, maybe you can get a sale. I'm gonna say 60 CRO, because you probably have to undercut that, which is $5.70. Alright, so $5.77 is still not bad. Even yeah, so for me, I'd probably get like, it might take me a day to get that potentially, so that's actually not too bad. But also a big consideration as well is, of course, the price of CRO did pump. I know it seems to have had quite a bit of a dump here over the last, well, it's only on the 24-hour time frame, still sitting pretty good, guys. There's probably going to be a lot of people FOMOing the price of CRO at the moment because it's under 10 cents, but guys, we came up a lot. Okay, we came up a lot, and for the last 2-week period, still up almost 40%, 84 for the last 30 days, and this is a really positive sign, probably the most positive sign, and something that you need to be really aware of as well. According to CoinGecko, at least up 35.4 for the yearly time frame there. That's really, really positive. So yeah, guys, I'm still grinding. I'm still farming these Prestige 29s, and I'm just selling them off in the market. I don't think I've got any listed at the moment, but that continues to be quite a good earner there as well. If I go to my info tab here, my gold bonus is 21.21%, which is okay, and my diamond bonus is 10.43%. Definitely an area where I'm slacking off, and I don't know, maybe I'm sure a lot of other people are as well. Probably not people in the Main City Legends Guild, because you guys are like proper on it. But make sure you're upgrading that avatar level, guys. I've got a bit of gold here that should be going to this avatar level, because maybe there's some of you that don't know. I know probably a lot of you guys are going to be rewatching this back because you can't always make the live streams. But avatar level does matter now. I think most of you probably do know this already. But do take some time to focus on laying down that furniture if you've got the gold to do so, and get that avatar level up. Essentially, you're going to have a lot more diamonds to be able to reinvest into your prestiges across normal mode. And yeah, that's essentially going to potentially allow you to have a bit more income. Let's head over to competitive mode now. I need to have a bit of coffee cacao. Sorry, mushroom cacao, no coffee. Off the coffee for a bit. Oh yes, that's good. Non-caffeine. Alright, so let's have a bit of a look, see what's going on in comp mode. Now, as I kind of made a lot of you all aware last stream earlier in the week, I'm out of the running for comp mode, guys, so I've stopped really trying to focus on grinding, coming on several times a day or as much as I can, just to keep on top of things, to keep myself high up on the leaderboard. I haven't spent anything either, and yeah, as you can see, I very much dropped out of the top 1000. That's okay though. I'm sitting at rank 1057, and yeah, while we're here, I think like cool little thing to do while I'm in the comp mode, just give a shout out to people that are in the Main City Legends Guild who are up and amongst the mix of the top 1000. Of course, we've got 420 Pharaoh up there. All right, we'll keep scrolling through. Gary Pug, big shout out to you, brother, member of the channel, rank number 9. Hope you keep that top 10 spot, buddy, if you're watching this back. Sitting at 19.77 million tickets. That's a pretty good little reward there, and he deserves it, man. Gary's an absolute G. You all know who he is. Crodon as well, up in the guild, sitting at 18.52 million. Good stuff, brother. Hope you stay in the top 15, maybe even make a top 10 spot. Kid Pro Crow, member of the channel as well. Big shout out to you, brother. We're possibly looking at doing some Twitter spaces together. Me and Kid Pro Crow sitting at 15.21. You better keep that top 30 spot, brother. Hope you stay in there. Will I Am as well. He's a G. Also in the guild, 14.25. And this is awesome, guys. Like already in the top 50, so many people that are in the guild. Zarino, nice one, brother. Zar Crypto, rank 39. I know you were saying you're a bit fearful that you might leave that top 50 and that you'd be really happy to make that top 50. So awesome job, brother. Also a loyal member of the channel and long-term subscriber, 13.35 mil. Also really does deserve that spot as well. I'm not sure if John Arai, I'm not sure if you're in the guild or not, but I do know your name. So sorry. Some of y'all have different names on Twitter and Discord and main city, so it gets a bit confusing. There's El Ray. I know El Ray's here now, just holding on to that top 50. So good job, man. It's a bit of a close one, I suppose, between you and Crypto R. You're both on the C gold level here, or gold letter. Is there a big, it's not really a big difference though, is there, from 50 to just outside the top 50? So, but yeah, I think holding that top 50 spot would be pretty good. So nice job, El Ray. Don't worry, we're only going to go top 100, guys. Let's see, Papa Bigfoot, yep, I was waiting for you, sitting at 9.25 million. That's awesome, buddy. 67. Hopefully you hold that top 70. Also an absolute G, member of the channel through the Patreon, and yeah, arguably one of my most loyal main city subscribers from the start. He was right there, so always on the streams from the start. And thanks for the share on the main city Discord, bro. I saw that, so I was actually going ahead to share this stream on there and already saw it there. So that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for doing that. And that's pretty much it, guys, within the top 100 there. So yeah, awesome job, guys, who are in the guild. And as we can see here, I think the prize pool, well, in my thumbnail it says we were above 200k US, but here we're saying 195, so I'm not sure if that just hasn't been updated or something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're above 2,000, right? Maybe someone can let me know which piece of information is accurate, but that's pretty cool, right? 200k prize pool. I know that 420 was saying that he reckons that the next competition mode, the prize pool is going to be a bit lower. Look, I don't know. Who knows? You know, could be lower, could be higher. Hopefully it is higher, or at least the same. Hopefully we have more users coming, more players coming on board. I really do hope we will. You know, but yeah, that all comes down to you guys, you know, just playing, engaging, getting involved in normal mode, sharing the game with your friends, you know, all that kind of thing. And I know there was also some talk about, if you're watching this back, not Papa Bigfoot, sorry, 420 Pharaoh. I know 420 Pharaoh was saying that there was, now this is purely speculation, that maybe Crypto Ocean was a rigged player. Obviously that's not FUD or anything, guys. That's just speculation, just a bit of banter going on in the guild. I don't know if he is at the moment, but 420 was able to find out who the Crypto Ocean wallet was. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I just don't know how to do it. And apparently they were spending about $500 US a day just to make sure they do hold on to that top spot there. And as you can see, it's a huge gap, isn't it? From first, second and third, it's quite a big gap there, right? So that first spot is 201 million, and that's literally halved. That's 100 million, right? Sorry, that's, yeah, 100 million, wait, 201, damn, yeah, that's a lot, that's a lot. And then it's a drop down of 40 million to third, 20 million, yeah, wow. So kind of like these spots here, isn't it? It's kind of like this top 5, there's a huge difference in that top 5, right? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, maybe that should be, I don't know, I almost feel like it should be spread a little bit more fairly between maybe the top 100. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'd be really curious to know how y'all feel about the spread on that top 5. Like, that is a lot. That is a lot. Or do you think the top 5 deserve majority of it? Because let's be honest, like, probably a lot of this top 5 is just spending USD, right, to get up this high. There is definitely some strategy involved as well, especially in that early game. But that's, what is it, 360, 400, 430. It's 430 million diamonds within that top 5, and yeah, that's insane. But that 100 million diamond difference there, that is absolutely bonkers, man. So how many? Oh, hang on, no. Let's do this. Sorry, so 100 million. Wait, how many thousands in 100 million? How many? My math is so bad, guys. How many thousands in 100? How many thousands in 100 million? How many thousands? No, how many thousands? Yeah, that's what I want to know. What the hell? I just want someone to tell me the number. Alright. Yeah. Well, if someone can work it out for me. I want to work out what the actual diamond difference is, right? So, I mean, we can. Well, how many? Yeah, so there's 100. Wait, so there's 1,000 thousands. So, yeah, there's 1,000 thousands, isn't there? In a million, right? So, yeah, I don't know. This is too early for me to work out the maths, guys. I'm so sorry. I wish we could just see like I wish we could just like they could just tell us the CRO difference here instead of this annoying exchange rate for people like me. It's too early in the morning. I can't get my head around it. I mean, I tried to Google it. I think I Googled it right, but anyway, it's a shitload of money, right? It is a shitload of money, guys. It's a shitload. Although, yeah, no. Oh no, we can just do tickets. There's an easier way to do this. Yeah. So sorry, this is just my brain just not working. All right. So if we go 100 million divided by 1,000, that's what we do. Yeah. That's right. So 100 million. 100 million divided by 1,000, and that number 100,000. So that's how many tickets, right? No, is that right? 100,000 CRO, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Let me know if that's right. I'm pretty sure it is. 100, I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's the difference we're looking at. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a difference of 100,000 CRO. Yeah, if we're doing that right. 100 million. That's the difference between first and second, approximately. All right, and it's 1,000 tickets is 1 CRO. All right, so 100 million divided by 1,000 tickets. All right, is 100,000. All right, and then we go so there's 100,000 tickets in there, and you put that in the CRO calculator, and that gives you 9,713. Sheesh. Damn. So top position's getting 20 grand, is that right? Let me know if that's right, guys. Does top position get 20k, or pretty much 20k? You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be just under or whatever, but about 20k. I mean, that's pretty significant. Even if you're spending $500 a day to try and keep that spot, I would be really interested to know in the chat if anyone has actually done the maths on how much is being spent for maybe the top 3, first, second, and third, to see if it's worth it. I'm also quite interested to know, I guess one thing for me playing comp mode as well, when I was kind of considering maybe putting in a little bit of money. When I say a little bit of money, I say maybe like $50 or something, or 1,000 CRO, right? Was the fact of, is there like an efficient way I can kind of work out whether it's going to be worth spending this money to try and, excel up the leaderboard a bit? I'm just not sure. Anyway, y'all, we're going to just take a moment to get back into the chat here. What's up, what's up, what's up? Tennessee Eco Man, what's up, brother? Danny Giraldo, haven't seen you in a while, brother. I just placed all my properties for sale on both modes. For sale! In common mode, I don't seem to get any gold production. I'm stuck in the letter R and can't buy anything. Stuck at avatar level 80. And then on comp mode, I'm on avatar at avatar 30, but position 830 and got, yeah. And the only way I see, yeah, man. Look, I think for sure, Danny, look, I couldn't really comment on normal mode. I'm not sure. Maybe there's going to be some perks to holding your businesses on normal mode. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think something about this comp mode, definitely, it's like, I don't know how you guys feel, but I almost feel like now with the comp mode, it kind of just makes normal mode feel a little bit boring. A little bit like, what's the point in normal mode? That's just the honest vibe I'm getting. Right. Obviously, still, you know, you can have some status about ranking up in normal mode, but it's kind of like, I'm not sure, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're really used to drinking or something when you go out to parties or the pub, and then all of a sudden you go and you're sober and you're just having such a boring time because, I don't know, maybe all those conversations that you were having or that confidence that you had when you had a few drinks or, you know, a few white lines or something is just gone. And maybe it's the same thing here where it's like, oh yeah, comp mode, wow, okay, yeah, let's check my rank. You get up in the morning having a look, oh, you know, I'm rank 50 or rank 49, that's that many tickets, which equals that much CRO, oh my god. But now if you go back to normal mode, it's like, well, what's even the point of the leaderboard? You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe I get anyway. I'm sure not everyone's like that. I think probably, you know, there are a lot of people that do care a bit about the status, but I never really cared at all about the top position on the leaderboard in normal mode specifically. I think a way that they could maybe get around a little bit of that boredom that inevitably is going to come by having this kind of setup with the normal and the comp mode is perhaps just including some initiatives or some perks to just spice up the normal mode leaderboard a little bit. So I think they've done a really good job, maincitycrypto.com, whoever organises it, in terms of the competitions that they run, right? The meme contest, the main mansion art contest, all that stuff, right? I think that's all really, really good. I hope that they keep that going with some real regularity. And the giveaways have been pretty good too, right? They're giving away some cyber cubs and things like that. So again, big kudos for Main City for doing that. I think that's really, really positive. Just really hope they do keep that up, just to really keep those non-pay-to-win players engaged in this. Because as I keep saying over and over with Main City and any game like this, right? It's, you know, yes, you know, 420 Furo goes on quite a lot about making the big spenders happy and everything like that. You know, how he was getting a bit neglected for a while, but then they started treating him a bit better. Of course, I agree 100%. It's 100% absolutely true. You know, you gotta really look after those players, especially in this unique environment of NFT gaming that are inputting a lot of money into the ecosystem. You've really got to look after them, but at the same time, you absolutely cannot neglect just the average player that's doesn't know about NFTs, doesn't even really care or know too much about gaming, but is just kind of trying Main City for the first time because a friend told him about it. You know, you got to look after that customer 100%. You know, you have to keep, you know, building towards the idea of how can I get that player to have a really great experience, because one day that one player might actually turn over and think, oh, do you know what, maybe I will spend a bit of money, maybe I will buy a few NFTs, right? And then those players you have on the masses, hopefully you have coming in the thousands, the tens, the hundreds of thousands, and that obviously combined with the overall player base is what's going to give you that long-term sustainability, that free-to-play economy. You've got to support that free-to-play economy and make it worthwhile. And they are doing some things, in my opinion, to kind of do that at the moment, but they've got to keep the foundation of what they've already started and hopefully just implement some new, fresh ideas. The orb thing, okay, is another great example. It's really great. I personally haven't given myself enough of an opportunity to really look into it. Puzzles are not really my jam anyway, but I think Czar Crypto is really on that. And there's a few people in my alpha guild that have worked that one out, I think. But stuff like that, I think, is really good. I also really like the fact of the storyline as well. It seems like they've always got a bit of a rolling storyline too, which is really, really good. So yeah, as I said, a lot of positives, guys. So let's quickly just keep rolling through the chat again there. Crow went down He did go down Bigfoot, but it didn't go down too much. What's up, Commodeo? I noticed your display picture from 420 streams. So yeah, thanks for jumping in the stream. Appreciate you being here. If it is only a few CRO in difference, then the top would spend less. True. That's a good point. Well, that might be true, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, should those? It seems like a lot of rewards are packed into that top 5. Should they be dispersed? I'm not saying across the whole, maybe top 1,000, but maybe into that top 100, just to create a bit more fierce competition, maybe towards the end between like that top 100. I don't know. I think top 1K should receive a main city hoodie. Hey, look, if the top 1K was going to get a main city hoodie, then I'd probably fight a little bit harder as well, because I came on late with my loaded lions and my hoodie had already been redeemed. I was very late to the party with the loaded lions NFT. It's a cool idea though, yeah. Orlando D. Johnson, yeah, 100,000. I got it right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the understanding. Yeah. Don't think Danny's too happy. Yeah, it's a fair point, Danny. Fair point. Obviously, a lot of the floor prices have been hit pretty aggressively, especially in normal mode, as we were kind of saying in the beginning. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of inevitable. I think, yeah, obviously we've seen a huge focus shift from normal mode, which was always going to be expected when the competition mode did start. And the floor prices not just that, like the floor prices also, not only did they go down a lot, but the market activity has been almost obsolete, I would say, in normal mode. Let me know if you guys, have still been making sales in normal mode. What's up, Buju Crow? Thanks for jumping in, brother. Yeah, I don't know, Danny. I'm kind of, it's still okay for me. I'm not spending much. Like in normal mode, I'll still go ahead and just buy like a Cool Cats Lounge for like 2 CRO or 5 CRO or something. And then I'll just use those daily diamonds, buff it up a few CRO, and then I'll just list it on the marketplace. And usually it will sell. And but that's where we need new players. We need new players. They need marketing strategies, and they need to keep pushing the new player base, I think, in normal mode, right? Arte Carmona, when CRO goes down, I DCA. That's good. It's a smart move. Not financial advice, but I think it's a good move. And Commodeo agrees with Danny. And look, no, I agree with. I like the rawness of it. I like the honesty. And this is these streams are always a space where there's no BS, guys. Like, I don't want to. This has never been a stream where we just kind of shill the project or something like that. So I really appreciate when people come on and speak their mind like Danny, and I do agree with a lot of the points too. And yeah, it's just like how I kept saying, guys. Like I don't know how sustainable a pay-to-win economy is long term. I hope they've got a bit of a strategy around it, and it's not just going to be like a short-term thing. But you guys know. I don't need to say it. Like, my thoughts on pay-to-win. Most of you do as well. Anyway. So yeah, guys, I'm not sure if there's a whole lot more to say about the comp mode, but if you guys got anything you want to say about the comp mode, then let me know. In terms of my own comp mode and the sales at the moment, let's just have a bit of a look. So I haven't been doing too well here, guys. So essentially what I'm focusing on doing is just trying to farm up to level 5s at the moment, because I've noticed there's a little bit of a gap in terms of what you can sell a Prestige 4 for versus a Prestige 5 in comp mode. So if we go and have a look, I just jumped on and had a look this morning. So I think, for example, if we go to, let's have a look. So if we have a look at a Prestige 4 common, apply that, we can sell a cool cats for 14 crows. So that's actually dropped, maybe that might have actually dropped about 100% within the last 2-3 days actually. So I'm just gonna have a look at your comment, Danny. It's alright. I'm gonna show your comment because I don't feel like you need to be censored there. That's okay. If in my case I would have a few lions or tokens or special one of a kind for being avatar level 80, then I won't cry like a bitch, but I have nothing to show for. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Yeah. So as you can see, guys, yeah, level 14, sorry, not level 14, level 4 prestige common here. You can sell one for 14 crow. Alright. So you're selling that for 14 crow. It's not a lot, right? It's $1.35. $1.35, yeah. And what can we profit if we're just buying level 0 here? Prestige 0, right? So if we get a prestige 0, we can get one for 1 crow. All right. So essentially you can make, or minus the 15% fee. So you're probably looking at about 11 crow there, just roughly. So you can roughly make $1. Yeah, which is not amazing. Not amazing, is it? But I think it almost doubles, right? So if we take it to like a prestige 5, say, the floor on that, which has been up for 1 hour, yeah, 2 hours. So it seems to be a little bit more of an aggressive activity going on here with the comp mode marketplace here. But as you can see, you can sell off a Flavor Town for like double the price, 22, but still, it's still not much, is it? Still $2 something, but I still reckon it's worth it just to get that up, get that up a little bit more. Maybe it's even higher if we go to level 6. I don't know if it jumps up massively. Level 7 here, 39. That jumps up again, almost does like a 2x, so 39. Starts to look a little bit more appealing, doesn't it? But I wonder what that level 7 prestige is going to be selling for in the next 2-3 days. Because we've still got a little bit of time left in the comp mode, that's the thing. Right. Arte Kimona, I believe the market is going to heat up once players start to prestige up and meet requirements to buy up. Are you talking about normal mode there, Arte? Yeah, no, absolutely, Danny. Yeah, I just think, maybe they kind of need to work on like a bit of a different game mode entirely to spice things up. They've got comp mode, they've got normal mode, but I know Papa Bigfoot keeps saying it a lot as well, and I agree with him as well. Just kind of build a completely different game mode, like a third-person avatar game mode, just like a fun mini game where we can go around, jump in, and just have a bit of fun. Like, I'm all for the metaverse. Like, I feel like they need to have a Chronos metaverse and just start off with like a small prototype for main city players. I mean, it's perfect, right? I mean, let like imagine this, right? Imagine that they just had like a small prototype, even if it was like a small room where they set up, not even like, maybe some play to earn mechanics will come later, but not even have play to earn from the beginning. But everyone with maybe a loaded line and a cyber cub, or a loaded line and or a cyber cub, you can just go in with your avatar. Basically, it's third person, just like the other side meta, but just not on that scale. You know what I mean? And then you just go in, and then you can just meet up. We can stream it, that kind of thing. I think something like that, just to take a little bit of the edge off, just to have a little bit of fun, and maybe have something in the form of mini games or something where they'll have like a play to earn economy implemented sometime in the future. I think that could be a pretty baller idea. Something like that. I think if they can do something like that, that would be awesome. I can't say I'm super confident on that happening, seeing the dev team, the experience they have and everything like that, but one can hope. You got to be hopeful. But that's what I think they need. I think kind of just to add a bit of a different element to this game. I don't even reckon they're thinking about doing anything like that personally, but that's what I reckon they need to do, just to, I don't know, just to keep the vibe going. Impeding bull market does help too, it definitely does help too. Okay, so yeah, guys, let's jump over onto the actual Twitter here, and we can just comment on a couple of things going on here. So these staking rewards, I'm not sure if any of you guys are making use of these staking rewards for being a loaded lines holder. It's just these rates. I'm not sure how many of you guys have got the CRO card, but I got in at the very start from ground zero, and the rewards, the staking and earnings on the card were so good. So when I look at an APR of 1.5% on CRO and ETH, I'm still just like, nah, can't be bothered. Scroll past that. But I don't know, maybe for some of y'all that's pretty good. Maybe if you're staking large amounts of CRO or something like that, right? Also here, I think you had a chance, if you're a loaded lines holder, to get one of 88 these exclusive NFTs, which will get you up to a 23% per annum. Give one to all the holders, guys. Give one to all the loaded lines holders. The Orb Cypher, that one ended on the 16th. I think the chance to actually submit your bits and bobs, whatever you thought the answer was. Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go ahead and have a bit of a look at the land prices, see how the NFT prices are faring as well across the board. I tell you, it is gonna be really interesting to actually see how things go towards the end of comp mode, see the expenditure and everything like that. It's definitely something that I'm looking forward to seeing. So yeah, my strategy, guys, it's really just to, at the moment, really just to focus on making as much money as I can from business sales in comp and normal mode. That's it. And then all of the CRO that I'm making, I'm trying to just, whenever I make 1,000 CRO, usually what I do, I just try and send it over to the DeFi wallet and just throw it into that 7.75% staking, obviously not taking into account the fees from the validator, which is just a fee. That's just what you got to do for them being a validator. And yeah, that's pretty much my strategy in a nutshell, guys. Comodeo, yes, play to earn would be much more fair than buy to play. Yeah, that's just what I've always said from the start, Comodeo. But there's only a very, very small minority of game devs, I think, are doing this right in the ecosystem, creating games that are more focused around, just fair play, right? Just not pay to win, basically, just not pay to win. Because, yeah, there's always going to be a number of people that are not happy with the pay to win model. Like, more specifically, traditional gamers hate pay to win. The general consensus, right, is Web2 gamers hate pay to win, and we need Web2 gamers. So if we need Web2 gamers and they hate pay to win and they already hate NFTs, how is creating games with pay to win on NFTs gonna make it, like, how are you gonna convert those people? I just don't understand that. But that's where I went back and spoke about, having like good incentive. Like, if you're gonna make it pay to win, well, you're gonna make it pay to win, aren't you? That's just the model you want to go for. Totally get why they want to make the game pay to win, because I guess it's definitely easier to make that money in the short term. You can make money off NFT sales. Obviously, it's a lot easier to sell an NFT by saying, oh, if you buy this $1,000 NFT, it's going to give you these pay to win elements. Or, hey, come along and buy this $1,000 NFT. It doesn't give you pay to win elements, but it is scarce. So there's only 10 of them, right? It's a skin, for example, and there's only 10 of them. But the thing is, the thing I don't understand is that take Counter-Strike, for example, on Steam. I mean, like, think of how, like, I think, some of those skins, like some of those knife skins, some of those AR skins, they sell for like, I don't, maybe thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. Maybe I haven't done my exact homework, but definitely thousands at least. Some of these skins are selling for on a game like Counter-Strike, but that's not pay to win. Those skins are not pay to win. So, that Counter-Strike have found a way to make people want to pay for these skins without offering any pay to win benefits, because they know that would ruin the game. But people are still paying for it, and then they create their own price in the marketplace, right? That on blockchain, it works. Games that are doing it the right way, guys, and these are games that I am going to be covering, okay? The games that I believe are doing the play to earn economy correctly, big time. Ember Sword, right? They're two, just straight off the top of my head, that are doing it right, okay? Illuvium, I'm not sure. I think they've got a bit of a pay to win going on, but yeah. Yo, Zarino, good to have you in here, brother. Yeah, nice one, man. Got to look after the missus, man. She's got to be the number one priority. Missus and the fam, yeah. Good to have you in, man. Yeah, where the mini games at? We need to get some. We need to get some mini games cracking. I hope they can implement that for sure. Possibly missions. Yeah, we've been going on about these missions for a long, long time, haven't we? Absolutely, Papa Bigfoot, and that's it, guys. It's all well and good to come on these streams, and we'll all have a chat and get together and everything like that. But please, you gotta, as Papa Bigfoot says, get in those channels and just comment what you want to see in this game. Don't be one of these people that just thinks or says things like in this stream or just on your own. Take some action, right? Take some action, right? What am I doing? This stream, this is me taking action. I'm not special. There's nothing special about me. I just jump on here because this is kind of what I know how to do, and it's not hard. Right, more people should do this. I know I can just jump on here, have a chat with you guys, little community on here, just chat about loaded lines, the good, the bad, the pros, the cons, chat about blockchain gaming overall, and that's my part. I'm putting in my time, my effort, because this is what I like to do, and this is what I know how to do, and that's it. So that's me doing my bit, and you guys should all be doing your bit as well. That's another thing 420 says that I really admire and value. Always talking about, if you're not, if you're not doing anything to support your NFT community, then you don't deserve. Maybe you don't deserve to make some money from it, guys. You got to be in it for the community, and everyone should be trying to do their little bit, And you can do your little bit by 18 people here right now. I know I probably don't even have 18 likes on the stream, but guys, like the stream, share the stream, get in the chat, comment, do all that kind of thing. It's gonna help. Yeah, when you like the stream, when you retweet the room, when 420 does the spaces and stuff like that, it gets shared around to more people that are not already in the community to come on board, and then we can feel like we're adding a bit more value because more people are interested. We can kind of take it from there. But yeah, I'll be here anyway, guys. For the uprising or the downfall of Main City, I'll be here to cover it all. So, a battle system would be nice. K constant, mini games in arcade room, 1v1 betting, diamonds. I like that. K constant. K constant, go ahead and put that in the Discord right now. Go ahead and put that in the Discord. It's a great idea. That arcade, they've already got the arcade. Have mini games in the arcade. Absolutely. You can stake diamonds. What a great idea. Have poker, for God's sake. Have a poker room, right? Have poker as a mini game. We can get in there and, how cool would that be? One of the streams that I do, like I could go in and have a poker night. Well, I probably couldn't do that because then everyone would see my... Actually, no, I probably could do it. I could find a way to blank out my hand, I guess, right? Because normally when you play online poker, you can see your own hand, obviously, Texas Hold'em, but I'd have to I'm sure I could do it. I'm not tech savvy at all, but I'm sure I could find a way to kind of, I know what I could do. I could just put my display picture or something like over where my hand is, and I could play. But how cool would that be? That would be a laugh, I reckon. And I'm not really a gambler. I mean, unless you consider crypto gambling, which it pretty much is, then yes. But I love that though, yeah. Battle system would be nice. For sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Commodeo, we've had very interesting discussions ongoing today on Main City Discord, City Plaza and Strategies Lair. Oh yeah? What are the talking points, Commodeo? Be interested to know. Feel free to drop them in the chat here, and I can give you my opinion on it, or we can talk about it. RT Komona. I believe it's fair to give CDC a chance with Main City. It's quite early. Absolutely. No worries at all. No, I agree with you 100%, RT. 100%, man. 100%. Absolutely. And I absolutely am giving them a chance personally, just by doing the streams, getting involved as much as I possibly can. Scrutiny where scrutiny is due, room for improvement, constructive criticism, right? And that's what it's about, guys. Criticize, but also really focus on offering something constructive as well. Commodeo, you've invested 3K and still not enough. What have you invested that 3K in? Do you mean normal mode? What have you been buying? Land or something, yeah? Mini games in a fair play way. Yeah, inside Main City is a great idea. They're probably gonna it's kind of obvious, isn't it? It's kind of obvious. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that they need to have some mini games. As I'm saying for the third time now, we've been talking about this, me and Bigfoot and a few others for a long time about the mini games. But as Arte, makes that point, just ground a little bit and also just realize it is quite early. I do agree with that 100%. It is quite early, so give them a bit of time. But there's a lot of positives. There's a lot of positives to note here. All right, guys, let's just move on. Going to be streaming for another 12 minutes here. Got 19 in the chat here. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. Some of you all have jumped in a little bit late, but that's cool. Make sure you just go. We've had some good talking points here. Make sure you head back to the start of the stream, guys. For those of you that are in the stream, I will be streaming Main City at least 2 times per week for an hour at a time at this time. So I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it might be a little early for some of y'all, but it's just I'm gonna have to keep it around this time for now, just because that's just where it fits into my current life, my lifestyle of being a dad and husband, and just other general commitments throughout the day. So I hope that's cool with y'all. And yeah, just remember, you can just watch it back on repeat as well. Yeah, and smash the like button. Top 3 to 5 players will arrive to return on ROI, return on investment in the comp mode. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can be so sure though. Maybe, but some of them are spending a lot, right? But there are some huge rewards, but that's where I'm not sure. Yeah. I think it comes down to business sales, Commodeo. Your name I just can't stop thinking of Komodo Dragon, but I know that's spelled differently and with a K at the start instead of a C. Still no avatar, need more money to spend. that trading NFTs and business in the meantime is one of the best. Yeah. That's where it's at. Yeah, selling the businesses. And you've been buying some land. Yeah, look, I don't know. I'm a huge advocate for land NFTs. You know, I think there's huge potential there. I've got so much land NFTs, not just in main city. I'm talking. I mean, across a broad variety of games. I'll be streaming Illuvium Zero again this week. I had a few of you guys in there, and that's another game where I've invested. I've bought a couple of land plots. The same kind of like top-down style game as the Loaded Lions, and I'll probably be looking at streaming that game at least once a week, because you can earn from that too. I think land plots at Illuvium are like 0.3 Ethereum or something at the floor now. But anyway, guys, let's have a bit of a look. So the First Frontier land, we'll take a bit of a look at NFT prices before we wrap up the stream today. But yeah, make sure you smash the like button, guys. Share it around. So as we can see, Doom plots, you know, there hasn't been a huge amount of movement on floor price here, but it's holding. You know, kind of been fluctuating between like what, maybe $60 and $80 for a while, but this is sitting at $70 floor. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the floor price on Mythicals. I think it's always interesting to have a look there. Okay, so a floor price sitting just over $3,000. So holding that 3K level, I think close to when these revealed. I think the floor was holding around 4K, so not quite up at that 4K level, but it's good to see that they are holding that 3K level at the moment on the Mythicals there. For myself personally, my next target would be a Legendary, which I do not have yet, but also down quite a bit. I think when I was looking at possibly buying one of these, they were sitting at about 900 US, sitting now down at around 790 US. So looking a little bit more attractive at these price levels. This is my top land here, as I'm sure it is for a lot of y'all as well. The Epic sitting at 288, also holding a fairly good price. And the Rare sitting at just over $100. Okay. So not too bad. Let's have a bit of a look at the Loaded Lions. Still sitting at a buy now of under 1,000 USD at 950 USD. So doing a great job of holding around that 900 USD level. It seems to be a bit of a support for these lions. So what I kind of like to do is just have a bit of a scroll through the first few and just see if I feel like there's any that I really like or any good buying opportunities that are kind of close to the floor. Maybe one that you could consider jumping on, Commodore, if you have the funds. Not financial advice. We've got a Halloween one here sitting at 3130. I'm not the biggest fan of the actual art on that one. We've got a 2570. Not a huge fan of the art on that one either though. 2025. This one, it's alright. It's alright. I don't really like the blue mask on this fella. This guy's a G. I like this guy. Not a great rank, 7526, but really nice art. I like that one. Black sunnies, black skin, black fur with the Bruce Lee. Got the Ray-Bans. I like him. He's my favorite one on the floor, I reckon. Really nice. Sitting a little bit above the floor. What were Loaded Lions NFT prices a year ago? I mean, I can't remember exactly what they were a year ago, but what was the floor price on Lions? Wasn't it like $6,000 or something? Or am I totally miscalculating that? That's a good point as well, Arte. For Commodore, you could start off with a Cub as well, a lot more affordable, and you still get some benefits. And you know, I'm coming around to the Cubs quite a bit as well. Yeah, Danny, you know, I'm going to be streaming always around this time, Danny. So yeah, I mean, again, like I'm going to be streaming Illuvium, like I said, but specifically Illuvium Zero, which is their land gameplay game, which is really cool because it supplements the main game of Illuvium, right? So get around that, and there's going to be some other ones as well. Yeah. So yeah, guys, So yeah, just tune in, guys. So it's not, I'm not just doing Main City. I'm doing other blockchain games as well. I'm, looking for other games with other opportunities to earn money and play and have fun in the same way that you can do on Main City. There are other games out there than just Main City, right? Well, one point that I wanted to make about comp mode that I kind of just forgot, but it just came to me now is that, right, mobile. Oh my god, like they just need to have mobile. Quite frankly, I think it's ridiculous that Main City is not on mobile. I mean, how much more competitive do you think the comp mode would be if people could log in from an app and just get in on that comp mode? Because for me, for instance, in the early game, I was traveling around with the old man. Was spending a lot of time driving around in the car just as a passenger. Old man was driving, had my phone, had data, couldn't log in to play Main City competition mode. I know, like, what is it? There's supposed to be a way that you can, like, kind of do it or something, but I can't be bothered with that. Like, I can't be bothered stuffing around. And it's not even about that. Like, if it's too hard, if you can do it, but it's too hard and you've got to stuff around, if it involves taking any extra step other than simply going onto your smartphone and pressing the app button that's specifically for Main City to play and jump into your comp mode and just check on your boost, check on your buildings, upgrade your prestiges so people can just be like on their phone constantly, like we need more of that, then I mean, how much more aggressive would the competition be for Main City? Like, it's just, I don't know. That's probably the thing that I have to say, that's definitely the thing that kind of bewilders me the most. Like, why haven't you gone mobile with this? I just don't get it. It's not like other blockchain games can't do it. GALA games have plenty of mobile games. GALA games bought outright a Web2 mobile gaming studio. They literally went out and bought it because that's the right move. Like, people play games on mobile. It's aggressively like increasing in users on Google Play Store, App Store, right? So why, like, I don't know, it just doesn't equate. Like, why would you want to for a second miss out on that market share? Why wouldn't you focus on getting that mobile up and running? Because the thing is, like, I understand if, like, they haven't got it ready, but they said, oh, it's coming, but they're kind of only hinting at that, aren't they? Like, I don't know if it's changed, but from how I understand it, it's like there's nothing concrete. In my opinion, personally, they should have a concrete plan to go mobile with an app specifically for Main City, and end of story. Like, that's it. And I just think it's kind of absurd that they're not trying to work out how to do that, right? Like, I don't know. I think for a game like this, it's just ridiculous. Like, there's no excuse. It would have made the competition mode so much more better, so much more fun. Because for me, for example, it's like, even if, like, I lost motive, like, as you know, Zarino was pointing out something to me saying that, I was talking about maybe making like a tips video for comp mode, right? Taking tips from a lot of you guys that are in the top 20, bringing them together and just, maybe creating it for new players and things like that. But yeah, one of those tips that Zar mentioned to me and that I agree with 100% is, like, you got to be on it. What we mean by that is you've got to be like, at least for those first few days or that first week, you got to be checking and logging in constantly and essentially just being on it the whole time. And, people might want to be on it the whole time, but they can't because they need to get a train to work. But if they're on that train to work or in a cab or even driving, God forbid, they can have their phone open and they can keep upgrading their building. It just make it a lot more aggressive, that competition. You know what I mean? Yeah, 5K. I think I faintly remember hearing them around 6K, Commodore. Yeah, 5 or 6K. So, I mean, I guess that's good for you, having not bought in then. I think I bought my Lion for 2K plus. I feel like I bought mine for 2,200. I think mine's like a mid-tier rarity, not very rare. The weekly NFT drop top 1,000 in comp mode should also be mentioned, in my opinion. Is that a thing, Arte? Does Stepico have any mobile games? It's a good question, Papa Bigfoot. I'm not sure if they do. Exactly. Hardware devices will get smaller and smaller with time, so playing now on mobile is important. Playing on mobile is so important. Like, it's so important, I reckon. Yeah, it's so important. Do I think the price of loaded lines NFTs will rise or fall? Look, I think the general consensus around the loaded lines NFT, generally the community is very strong. I think there's a lot of diamond hand holders. I think it's held a really acceptable floor price. Yes, we're down roughly a 6x. If we say the floor price was around 6,000, say 2 years ago, whenever, I can't remember when it was. So let's just say we're down about a 6x from that all-time high floor level, right? If you look at other collections, which we won't go into right now, but if we look at other collections on Ethereum chain, via OpenSea, for example, a lot of the floor prices are down way more than that and not even looking like recovering. So I think if we compare the loaded lines NFTs on Chronos here to like OpenSea NFTs and also other Chronos NFTs too, I think they're doing really, really well in what's been a really, really harsh bear market for NFTs. Because what you got to remember as well, folks, is that, NFTs are the most speculative asset really in crypto, right? And crypto is like a very speculative asset when it comes to broader markets. So when you're in a bear market like what we have been, right, the speculative assets is where the money is going to probably leave from first. People are getting scared, so they want to load up into maybe some more Bitcoin or some more gold or, I don't know, some Apple stocks or something, boring like that. But maybe they trust it more, right? And so, yeah, a collection like this NFT collection gets hit really, really hard. But, the fact that they've maintained a pretty good floor, I think, is promising. I mean, obviously, it's not financial advice and I'm not an expert and it's just all about trends and pretty much, yeah, it's almost impossible to get these things right. But I think, if let's just say, for example, crypto.com does manage to get to $1, which I think it probably will in the next bull run within the next couple of years. It could be at any time within the next couple of years, essentially, right? Catalyst moment, again, biggest catalyst moment is going to be the ETF approval. Huge BTC buys coming in from not just ETFs themselves, their reserves, their BTC and maybe some ETH reserves getting fueled to allow for that ETF to be traded legally, but then also whales that see that and go volume and go, oh shit, I need to get in now. Then retail follows, okay? Then all of a sudden, everybody's feeling rich again. Everybody's all of a sudden up a 10x on their portfolio and they all of a sudden think, shit, I wanted a loaded line for like the last 1 to 2 years, but I cannot really justify spending $950 to buy one because I don't have it. I need to pay for my kids' college tuition. I don't want to use my BTC, but all of a sudden, shit, my BTC is worth a lot more now, or this altcoin is worth a lot more now, or my crow bag is not worth 1,000 now, it's worth 10,000 because I've just had a 10x. Fuck it. Maybe I'll take 10% off, right? And just throw that into a loaded line. That's what happens, okay? That's what happens. All right, and the way I think about loaded lines is it's kind of like the Bitcoin of the Chronos NFTs, which is probably a horrible way to think about it because it is obviously a lot different. But yeah, I think, I've said this a few times before, guys, you've just got to be seriously aware, like NFTs are ridiculously risky. You're arguably borderline stupid to be investing in NFTs, and I have a lot, but that's the reality. Like, you're pretty stupid if you're investing in NFTs to a capacity, right? And I am definitely a big investor in NFTs, but we do it because we love it. We do it because we're a believer in maybe the tech. We do it for the community. Obviously, we do it to make money too. Like that's I'm not going to bullshit. Like, that's the primary reason I do it. I'm not in NFTs primarily for the community. I love the community. I think it's a great element. I think the art's cool. I think blockchain gaming is an amazing idea, and it's just ridiculously early. And I don't think the pay-to-win model is long-term sustainable. I think it's got to be about fair play, play to earn. but it will get there, and maybe some pay to wins will make it. I don't know. I hope so. But with all that being said, you know, that's why I invest in some of these broader NFTs. So yeah, that's the long roundabout way of how I would answer your question there, Commodeo, about whether I think the loaded lines will go up or down. I think that the overall perceived success of a CRO at $1 should reflect well on a loaded lines floor price. It should. You know, it should. It may not, but you would think that it should, right? I guess, you know, and also because, you know, there's also probably going to be some more added benefits and utility that does come with loaded lines as time goes on. This guy's awesome, by the way. Terrible rank, but looks so cool. Very clean. Black skin, black tee, black Shao Kahn, is that his name? The Mortal Kombat guy. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, you know, we just like to bring reality checks to this stream. We're all a little crazy to be doing this, you know. I just hate I don't hate influencers, but it frustrates me when influencers don't talk about the cons. It's all just about the pros. I hate that, guys. So, you know, if you're in the stream now, hit the notification bell if you just like hearing the reality of how I see things. You know, I don't shy away from it. I just, you know, we've got to see the reality of it. You know, we're all a bit mad, but we do it because like potentially it's going to pay off. Potentially it's going to pay off. I think loaded lines is a good bet. I definitely think it's a good bet, guys. Right, struggling to jump into a loaded line, just don't freak out. Just grab a cub, man. Cubs are a lot more affordable, right? Commodeo as an example, you said you've spent like around 3K. I mean, Cubs are at 132 right now. You know, Cubs are at 132. I think it's also just like about, you know, having that profile. Like, I think it's I don't know. I think like it's the coolest way to get involved in the community, isn't it? By having a cub or something. And there's other cool Chronos NFTs as well. I have a few, you know, I've got a few, but like if I was going to invest, and I'm not planning to right now, but if I was going to invest like more of a significant amount now, let's just say $1,000 into some Chronos NFTs, I'd probably be looking at, I don't know, something like a shelter maybe, or maybe a cub, maybe a few cubs, or maybe a lion, you know. Yeah. But yeah, come along, grab a cub, you know. Grab a cub if a loaded line is too expensive, because they are. This one here, got a good one on the floor. Looks absolutely bonkers. Rank 3008. Have a look and see if there's any cubs that I reckon could be worth a look into. And I have to admit, you know, as you guys know, I've come around to the Cyber Cubs quite a bit. This guy's pretty cool. 4326. He's pretty cool. I don't mind him. Seeing if there's any that kind of really catch my eye. This guy's pretty cool. I like the glasses. The hair, yeah, this guy's sweet. He's got the boomerang. I quite dig this guy actually. He's got a pretty good rank too. I reckon this guy's pretty sweet. I reckon. Yeah, I'm a fan. He's a G. Decent rank. I really like what's going on with the eyes here and the glasses. Classic trait. Hoodie. Boomerang on the back. You've got like the 3 gradients of purple in it. Purpley pink, or however you want to call it. That's definitely purple. This is like a gradient from like light pink or purpley to kind of pinkish. You've got blue. This guy's sweet, you know. This guy's sweet. Bit of a fan of this guy. We'll see if anyone on the stream ends up buying this guy, but if no one ends up buying this guy, you never know. This might be my new avatar. But hey, don't hold back, guys. It's a good rank. I'd be more than happy if someone went ahead and bought this cub. And if you guys hit the like button, and if you comment and share the stream round, become a member of the channel, it's going to incentivize me. It's going to enable me to do more giveaways like 420 because he's a baller in the future. And, you know, hopefully there comes a day where I'm in a position where I can actually give away a cub. Bull market comes, it might happen. He's sweet though, I reckon. Yeah, he's proper. I reckon he's proper. Really nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, the 3D glasses are sick. I've not seen that trait before. I didn't even know cubs had that trait. They're sick, aren't they? 2% have got the fire eyes. Yeah, fire eyes with the 3D glasses. They're nice, huh? Really nice. The neon boomerang. Yeah. Pretty cool. Oof, we've got a pretty low rank here at 1422. I think it's like a laser beam gun or something on the back. Pretty nice. It's okay, I prefer the other one, but this rarity rank's better. Also another good rarity rank here, 1539. Not a huge fan. Another boomerang, but fairly plain. 2266, 1832. This guy's kind of cool. Kind of cool at 1832. Ooh, we got a pretty... What is with these? I mean, my current cub has got this horrible hairstyle as well. I mean, for some reason this one gets a really strong rank at 746. Kind of 2x the floor. What properties is making it 2x the floor? The octopus gas tank. Okay, so that's a super rare one. Octopus gang, gas tank and the punk jacket. Also gold bob, only 1% have that one. Look at this one, guys. 260, guys. Someone's trying to get rid of their cub at a rank 260 for 279. Third eye, that's going to be worth a bit, I reckon. Yeah, the third eye. Pretty cool. I don't know, I still think I like this guy more. But he's also pretty cool as well. Oh shit, man. Danny, you bought your cub for 6k. Oh, he bought the top, man. Bought the top. That sucks, man. Yeah. Alright guys, been streaming for a bit over an hour now, so yeah, gotta jump onto the fatherly duties, but yeah, really enjoyed being on the stream, guys. This is kind of how the streams will work. You know, we'll be checking out, of course, just what's going on with comp, normal mode, any important news updates, catching up with you guys, checking out the NFTs, the marketplaces, things like that. Tomorrow's going to be, well, it might be Monday night for a lot of y'all. It'll be Tuesday morning for me. But I'm likely going to be streaming Illuvium Zero. Guys, going to be streaming Illuvium Zero. Okay. So, yeah, the last stream I did on Illuvium Zero, we had a few people jump on board and check it out. But, yeah, guys, if you want to check out what Illuvium Zero is like, then tune in same time. Come check the stream. Again, I've got 2 land plots for that game. Currently, I think because it's still in the earlier access stage, you do need to purchase land to play at this point in the game, which I think is what they should have done with Loaded Lions, personally, main city. But yeah, everyone's going to be able to play for free when the full version of the land gameplay does come out. I have purchased 2 plots. I think that they're going to be... I think Illuvium land is ridiculously undervalued at the moment. Like, way more than main city land, I have to say. I've just got to be honest, and that's purely just based on what they've got coming, guys, and what they've already built. Actually, what they've got, what they've built and what they've got coming. So based on what Illuvium have already built and what you've already been able to play, I have full confidence that they're going to be able to execute ridiculously. And you've got a developer studio with like over 100 people working on this game, and they have serious wealth of knowledge when it comes to top tier Web 2 AAA standard game development. So really excited about Illuvium. To be honest, I'm probably more bullish. Illuvium is pretty much the number one game in blockchain gaming. Yeah, it's pretty much number one that I'm pretty much most bullish about, at least in the next year. And yeah, I think it's kind of, I don't know, I think the land is ridiculously undervalued. So yeah, come along if you want to check that out, guys. Same time tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Illuvium Zero. It's a fun little game. It's top down, similar style here as Loaded Lions. You can earn from it. And yeah, anyway, we'll talk about it more when it comes. I hope you enjoyed the main city stream. Hope I see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. Commodore, how much here? I think it's 0.27 to 3 Ethereum. Sorry, 0.27 to 0.3 Ethereum Commodore for the Illuvium land. But anyway, guys, come check it out, and we'll see you then. Vincenzo, thanks for commenting, brother. You playing Illuvium? Come check out the stream then, bro. And we'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. Make sure you smash that like.